Boundary power, intimacy, and relationships. This information from this presentation comes from the workbook Boundary Power, written by Mike S. O'Neill and Charles E. Newbold. Presenting today, my name is Brandi Belgarde, and I work for the Support Center in Okanogan County, Washington. Our contact information and my email address will be in the comments below, and any links to our websites and whatnot as well. So chapter 1 is called Intimacy in Relationships. Two well-dressed men talk while having a cup of coffee. One turns to the other and says, "Man, I didn't know there was so much wrong with me until I got married." A wife says to her marriage counselor, "He's not the man I married." And the husband breaks in and says, "Honey, I never was." A seductive man confides in his female coworker, "My wife doesn't understand me. She doesn't know my needs." A wife bashes her husband at the ladies' luncheon. "He never pays any attention to me. He's all wrapped up in Monday Night Football." A disappointed daughter cries when her dad backs out of seeing her act in the senior play. "But Dad, you promised." A secretary says to her male boss, "I don't like it when you touch me that way." These comments are all related to boundaries and boundary violations. They describe some sort of problem in a relationship and intimacy in relationships. We all need healthy relationships, and we can only have a healthy relationship with healthy boundaries. Intimacy is knowing and being known for who we really are in all aspects of our lives. It is letting your true self be known to your partner, essentially being received and accepted for who you are without someone trying to fix you, and seeing your partner without trying to fix them. The problem is that in order to do that, we need to know ourselves, who we are first. As children, growing up, we have been shamed out of our true sense of selves and created false senses of ourselves in order to survive the dysfunction. We survived until we would escape, and only to realize that that the escape was a revolving door. We walk away from one dysfunction into another. We build our relationships on everything but intimacy. We build it in lust and the need to have control. Those types of relationships only lead to abandonment. We all want someone who understands how we feel, but we don't even know how we feel. We want to feel close, but sex is as close as it gets. We want honesty, but false selves don't know honesty. We want trust, but don't trust ourselves, so we project that distrust onto everyone else we know. We want to share our lives, but we don't know who we are in order to share them. We don't know how to give or how to receive in relationships. All these issues are because you do not have healthy boundaries, and because you don't know who you are. Now that we know what the issue is, we need to find a remedy. The task is not easy. Learning how to have healthy boundaries in a relationship can only start when we know ourselves and who we are. We begin the task of erasing the anonymous tapes that have been dictating our destructing behaviors in the past. Only then can we begin to reprogram ourselves with the truth of who we really are and can be. There are 5 major areas of your life that all require healthy boundaries: relational, spiritual, physical, sexual, and emotional. As you learn to identify your boundary issues and those of others in your life, you will be able to envision yourself with healthy, firm boundaries that will set you free to be who you really are. The goal of this information is to attain boundary power so that we can change how we treat others and how we allow others to treat us, and how we treat ourselves. Next, we'll be starting chapter 2, which I will start in a new video. If there's any questions or concerns or comments about this information, please reach out. Like I said before, my information is in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.